the Pooh, Shapes. Happy birthday, Pooh! There's a party today for Winnie the Pooh. Let's tag along and learn shapes too. Circle. Tigger's bouncy bouncing ball flies through the air. Now watch it fall. Square. Eeyore is sad that his gift isn't new, but his favorite blocks are painted bright blue. Rectangle. Rabbit is a practical friend. A tea towel is the gift to send. Triangle. The bright new sail sways and swings on the present Christopher Robin brings. Heart. The heart-shaped card addressed to Pooh is signed with love from Little Roo. Oval. Piglet has the perfect present. This pink balloon is very pleasant. Diamond. Owl wisely brings a kite. Now don't forget to hold on tight. Star. Just before the party ends, there's one last treat for the friends. Way up in the dark blue sky, a star is singing a lullaby. Shapes. Teddy bears stand on the ground. They make a circle all around. The bears take squares and stack them high to build a tower to the sky. Another holds a bright gold star. The others see it from afar. This bear wears a triangle for a hat. It's my birthday, he says. How about that? One bear says, this heart's for you. Thanks, says his friend. I love you too. Baby Mickey's Book of Shapes. Baby Mickey has lost his ball. It is his favorite toy. He wants to find it. Baby Mickey crawls away to look for the ball. Where can it be? Baby Mickey sees a triangle shape. Is that his ball? No, it is the sail of Baby Donald's toy boat. Ball, says Baby Mickey. He wants to know if Baby Donald has his ball. Boat, says Baby Donald. The boat is the only toy he has. He goes with Baby Mickey to find Baby Mickey's ball. Baby Mickey and Baby Donald see a star shape. What is it? It is Baby Minnie's pinwheel. Ball, say Baby Mickey and Baby Donald. Pinwheel, says Baby Minnie. She has not seen the ball. Baby Minnie goes with them to look for Baby Mickey's ball. There is a square shape. That is not Baby Mickey's toy. It is the top block on Baby Daisy's block tower. Ball, say Baby Mickey, Baby Donald, and Baby Minnie. Block, says Baby Daisy. Baby Daisy goes along to find Baby Mickey's ball. There is an oval shape. What is it? It is Baby Goofy's balloon. Ball, say Baby Mickey, Baby Donald, Baby Minnie, and Baby Daisy. Balloon, says Baby Goofy. Baby Goofy follows along. They see something round. Is that Baby Mickey's ball? Yes, it is. Baby Pluto is playing with it. Now the friends play together. They share the boat with the triangle sail, the star-shaped pinwheel, the square blocks, the oval balloon, and the round ball. Then the friends take their toys and go home. Baby Mickey waves goodbye. He is happy. He has found his round ball. Zoe stayed with Daddy. It was almost time for Zoe to go to school. She was humming and tapping a spoon against her cereal bowl. Zoe, how would you like to go with Daddy to the office today? Said her mother. It's Take Your Little Monster to Work Day. Don't joke me, Zoe exclaimed. It's true, said her father. You can go to work with me today. So Zoe said, okay. Look at the clothes I picked, Mommy, Zoe said. I'm not going to wear my tutu today. I'll wear my office outfit instead. She pulled on a pink top with tiny hearts. This will be cool, she said. We can draw with markers and Daddy can show me his computer. Zoe's mother gave her a kiss. Goodbye, sweetie. Have a good day with Daddy. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold the phone, Zoe said suddenly. I can't miss school today. We're going to learn about shapes. Don't worry, said her father. Your teacher said it was okay. My office has lots of different shapes. We'll learn about them together. When we get there, can I make a paperclip necklace and swivel around in your chair? Zoe asked her father. As long as you are quiet as a mouse, he replied. I can be a mouse, Daddy. Hey, I bet you don't know the answer to this, she snickered. What's a mouse's favorite game? Hide and squeak. After they stopped giggling, Zoe and her father left for work. When they got to the office, Daddy made a special place for Zoe to sit, right beside his desk. That box is made of rectangle shapes, he told her. Each rectangle has 4 sides and 4 corners. I like rectangles, said Zoe, but I like circles better. When is circle time? Grown-ups don't have circle time, her father explained. But here's a pencil and some paper so you can draw pictures of circles. He held up the paper. What shape is this paper, Zoe? I know, she said. A rectangle. It has 4 corners and 4 sides. 2 sides are long and 2 sides are short. That's right, Daddy said. You know, a square is kind of like a rectangle. Both have 4 sides, but a square has sides that are all the same length. Is it almost time to go outside and play? Zoe asked after a while. No, honey, said her father. Grown-ups don't have recess. Would you like to fill this cup with water so you can water my plant? Zoe nodded and took the cup. You can tell your teacher the cone-shaped cup was kind of like a triangle, Daddy said. Triangles have 3 sides and 3 corners. Telly says triangles are fascinating, Zoe giggled. When is snack time? Zoe asked after watering the plant. Her father was talking on the phone, so he opened a drawer and handed Zoe a roll of mints. Have one of these, he whispered. The mints were circle-shaped, but they didn't taste as good as the round cracker snacks at school. Finally, Zoe's father hung up the phone. Lunchtime, he said cheerfully. Yippee, cried Zoe. Show me to the pizza. They headed to the cafeteria. Well, honey, they're not serving pizza today, said Daddy, helping Zoe with her tray. Sometimes they serve things in grown-up cafeterias that kids aren't used to eating, but just because it's new doesn't mean it's not delicious. Really? Said Zoe. So she decided to try the tomatoes and broccoli. Broccoli looked like a little tree. After lunch, Zoe plopped down again at her desk. We take a nap at school, she yawned, but I'm a big girl today. No nap, right? I could use a nap myself, her father smiled. But you're right. At a grown-up job, you don't take naps. Here, why don't you rest and make a paperclip necklace while I go to my meeting? Zoe loved necklaces. So Zoe made a necklace for her mommy and a red rubber band ball for Elmo. The paper clips are like little ovals, and the ball is round, she thought. I'll tell Elmo his ball is shaped like a circle. Finally, it was time to go home. So, how did you like going to work with me today? Asked Zoe's father. Zoe did a little pirouette. I don't like the office as much as school, but it was fun being with you. And I found lots of shapes too. I have an idea, Daddy suggested. Let's put some pieces of paper, the cup, a paperclip, and a rubber band ball in your box, and we'll take them to school tomorrow to show off what we learned together. Thank you, Daddy. We'll be in great shape, Zoe joked. When Zoe gave Elmo his ball the next day, Elmo said, Wow, that's the best rubber band ball Elmo ever saw. Did Zoe like going to the office? It was neat, she said. I really liked Take Your Little Monster to Work Day. But Elmo, you know what's really cool? When it's time to take your daddy to school. I spy shapes. One day, Roo was playing with a hat Kanga had made out of a newspaper. "Look at me, Mama," cried Roo. "I'm a pirate." "Yes, you are, dear," Kanga replied, smiling. "Thanks for making me this hat, Mama," Roo said. "Roo, dear, do you know what shape your hat is?" Kanga asked. "My hat is a shape?" Roo asked, removing it from his head so he could get a better look. "Wait, Mama, let me guess. The shape of my hat is a triangle." "Very good, Roo dear," Kanga replied. "It is a triangle." "And I know why it's a triangle too," Roo added. "It's because it has 3 sides." "That's right. Can you spot some more shapes?" Kanga asked. "They're all around us." "You have squares on your apron," Roo said, as he followed Kanga inside. "Yes, dear," said Kanga. "Now it's time to go to Rabbit's garden for more vegetables. I'm afraid I don't have any carrots or tomatoes." Roo was disappointed. He wanted to stay and play. Kanga promised Roo that he would play in Rabbit's garden. "Oh, Mama," said Roo, "you know Rabbit gets fussy when I play in his garden." "Well, I have an idea that won't bother Rabbit," said Kanga. "Just follow me. Now, would you like to hear about the game?" Roo nodded his head enthusiastically. "It's called I Spy," said Kanga. "I spy something shaped like a circle. Can you guess what it is? Here's a clue. It rhymes with tall." Roo looked all around him. There were trees and pebbles and a ball. "It's that ball!" Roo shouted. "Very good, Roo," said Kanga. "Now listen to what else I spy. A diamond flying in the sky." "It's Eeyore's kite!" shouted Roo as he bounced up and down excitedly. "That's right, Roo dear," Kanga said. "Hey, this is fun," Roo said. "Will you give me another riddle, please?" "Let me see," said Kanga. "I spy another circle somewhere nearby." "Where, Mama?" asked Roo. "Can you give me a clue?" "It's round and strong and made of wood. It always brings us something good." Roo looked at Rabbit's garden. First he found some vegetables Rabbit had picked for his supper. And then Roo spotted a circle. "It's the wheel on Rabbit's wheelbarrow!" he shouted. "I spy something square, and it's standing over there," Kanga pointed. Roo was puzzled. What shape was a square again? He couldn't remember. Just then, a bird flew down and landed on a sign near Rabbit's house. "There it is, Mama! There is the square!" cried Roo. "It's the sign Rabbit put up to tell us he has fresh vegetables." "How did you know that that was a square?" asked Kanga. "Because it has 4 sides, and they're all the same length," Roo said excitedly. "A tisket, a tasket, I spy oval shapes in that basket," Kanga said. Roo quickly looked to the window where Kanga was pointing. You mean those eggs are oval? He asked. That's right, dear, Kanga replied. Now, I found a triangle, a circle, a square, and an oval, Roo cried. This is fun, Mama. What other shapes can we find? Well, there are rectangles, said Kanga. Spotting a rectangle can be fun. I spy a rabbit holding one. It's his carrot sign, shouted Roo. That's a rectangle. Just then, Rabbit looked up and saw them arriving. Hello, Kanga. Hello, Roo. Are you here for some fresh vegetables? Roo bounced over to greet Rabbit. Hi, Rabbit, said Roo. That's a rectangle you're holding. And it has a carrot painted on it shaped like a triangle. Well, yes, I believe you're right, Rabbit said. Roo is looking for shapes in your garden, Kanga added. I spy lots of shapes, said Roo. Hello, Rabbit. Hello, Kanga and Roo, said Christopher Robin, who had just arrived. I spy some shapes too. In fact, I spy an oval that's big and blue. If you guess what it is, I'll give it to you. It's your balloon, cried Roo. It's an oval, just like the X, Kanga added. I spy something too, Roo said shyly. What is it, dear? Kanga asked. Here's a clue to give you a start, Roo said. My secret shape is a big red heart. Kanga looked around Rabbit's garden. She said. Where do I see a heart shape? Can you guess, Mama? Roo asked eagerly. Can you? It's on Rabbit's garden gate, said Kanga at last. That was very clever, Roo, said Christopher Robin. Very clever, cried Rabbit. Now, I have a riddle for you. I spy an oval not far away. It's green and it's ready to pick today. Christopher Robin, Kanga and Roo looked around the garden. A watermelon, yelled Christopher Robin and Roo at the same time as they spotted the oval-shaped fruit on a vine nearby. Hooray, cried Rabbit. You're right. This game sure is fun, Mama, Roo said. Who has another one? I don't spy anything here, but I can think of a rectangle shape, said Kanga. When we go home, down that little path, this shape will be waiting for you in your bath. I know, shouted Roo. It's a bar of soap. That's shaped like a rectangle. Good for you, Roo, said Kanga. And speaking of your bath... Oh, Mama, do we have to go home already? I'm afraid so, Roo, Kanga replied. But why don't you take one last look in my basket and see what shapes you can find in there? Roo looked at all the vegetables Kanga had picked out. He saw a triangle, an oval, and a circle. They were the carrots, the potatoes, and tomatoes. They look yummy, Mama, Roo said. Maybe it is time to go home. I'm hungry. Wait, said Rabbit. Don't go yet. Rabbit, do you have one last riddle for us? Asked Roo. I certainly do, said Rabbit. I spy something sweet to eat. It's precisely a circle, nice and neat. A blueberry, cried Roo. You got it, said Rabbit. Now here's an extra treat. If you help me, we can go pick some of these blueberries before you leave. Everyone gathered together and picked blueberries, and Rue went home with some extra circles for dessert. First day of school, all about shapes and sizes. Mr. Rigby is a teacher. He has many things to do. Tomorrow he will meet his students. Everything must look like new. He lines the desks and chairs up neatly. He puts a big map on the wall. He hangs a plant. He cleans the board. He hopes his students love it all. It is Monday. Hello, class. Each of you can have a treat. The day is starting off so nicely. Now it is time to take a seat. Uh-oh, Pip is having problems. She keeps rolling off her chair. Zip is rolling off his chair too. Everyone has stopped to stare. Slider has another problem. His chair should be thin and long. Flippet does not like her new chair. It is dry. That just feels wrong. Puddles does not like her new seat. She does not know where to spray. Bebop has a problem too. Great Big Smudge is in the way. Wilbur does not like his new seat. Why must he sit in the back? Smudge is much too big for his chair. Oops, he thinks that was a crack. What will Mr. Rigby do now? Where will all his students sit? Everything is such a mess. It looks just like a storm has hit. The day is over. School is out. Mr. Rigby shakes each hand. He looks around his classroom. There is not even room to stand. He waves goodbye to his new students. He looks around and says, "Oh dear." Pookie stops and taps his teacher. He speaks softly in his ear. When the class comes back on Tuesday, they do not know what to think. Mr. Rigby looks at Pookie. Pookie gives a little wink. Everyone is very happy. Mr. Rigby saved the day. The students thank him for his hard work. Mr. Rigby gets an A. Cookie shapes. Square. Circle. Diamond. Rectangle. Oval. Heart. Crescent. Triangle. Star. Spiral. All shapes.